Hey, what's up, guys? How's everybody? Hey, listen, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys again. I want to thank you guys again so much for turning my page into just sharing my videos, liking them, coming into my world. I really appreciate you. That's all I can say, I really, really appreciate you guys for embracing me in this community like you have. And I am studying to give you more and more content, better content. And the one thing that I want you guys to know that my main focus on my page is to give you clarity. I just want to give you clarity because I know if you're watching these videos, usually you're either still dealing with someone as far as being in a manipulative relationship, or you have dealt with someone and you've been either discarded or you're just trying to find your way. Most of the time, I was on a teleconference with a spiritual whistleblower. I'm gonna shout her out. Chanel is a incredible young lady, very positive, very, very knowledgeable, very knowledgeable. You guys got to follow her, man. Check her out on Instagram. She's doing stuff all the time and very personable, man, very approachable. And we had a very good meeting, you know. So today I want to talk to you guys about a topic that came up, and it's one that I have a few experiences with. I've talked to people who had experiences with, and that is why the narc always gets right. It's always right in another relationship. The moment while you're breaking up, after you're breaking up, before you broke up, they get married like instantly, and it does, and it's designed to hurt you. That's designed to hurt you. Anybody who is dealing with anybody, they know when you do certain things, you know that it's going to have a certain effect on certain people, especially when you know someone really cared about you, someone really loved you. You can think the people, they think like that. But I'm saying everybody has that type of intuition that that if you do certain things, I mean, say for instance, you're engaged to a person and you and that person break up, today, and 3 months from now, in the next 90 days, you're not only engaged, but you're getting married to somebody different. In that short frame period of time, that person you were engaged to, that's still going to be devastating to them because they haven't had that long of a time to get over you. And for them to learn that, it's incredibly painful. And I'm saying all that to say that the narcissist knows that. They know that, and some of the things that you need to know about dealing with somebody like that is that this person is always, always going to be dealing with several people. You're never going to be in a monogamous relationship with one of them. Never. It does not exist. It's not even in the language that they speak. They don't even speak monogamy. They might speak polygamy, something like that, but monogamy, no. You're never going to have that. You're never going to have exclusivity with a narcissist. Never. They're always going to have other supply. That's just how they do. And they feel entitled to that. They do. And honestly, they feel like when they're dealing with other people, they feel entitled. They feel like they're the type of people that, because they didn't come to the relationship for what you came for in the first place. You came, the average person, the good person I'm talking about, not a narc, but the good person comes to a relationship and they want peace, they want love, they want a long lasting relationship, they want respect, they want honor And I mean, man and woman want that in their relationship. They want that in their marriage. Well, with a narcissist, that's not the case at all. That's not what they're bringing to the table. Now, they expect all of that. Don't get me wrong. So they're aware, but they expect it from you. There are no promises from them. Their attitude is, well, I'm better than you, so I'm supposed to get that. You're not entitled. I am the entitled one. That's just how they see dealing with people. And that's normal to them. When a narcissist is off to the next person and they're creeping off and, making all kinds of little shady moves and stuff, that kind of stuff enriches their life. It makes them feel, it gives them that rush of adrenaline that they crave, the excitement, because a narcissist is just a person that's going to be incredibly bored with just doing the I love you and you love me and let's Netflix and chill and holidays get dressed up, and that stuff is like torture to them. Coming home to the same person every day. Ugh. It makes their skin crawl to even think of it. Now, so why do they do it then, right? Well, they have several reasons for why they do it. A narcissist gets married because, number one of the things that they get married, one of the reasons they get married is because a narcissist still wants, they realize that in order for them to attract new people and new supply, they have to present themselves as being normal. They have to present that because the kind of person they're looking for a you. And in order for them to not have all of those red flags blaring when they see you, when you first see them, they have to normalize themselves, because the best supply wants something normal. The best supply wants a loving relationship with respect, with honor, devotion. They want to be with someone who really can actually be with one mate at a time and not see other people outside of that. And everybody, and the funny thing is everybody says that, especially going into a marriage, I'm going to be devoted to you. I'm not going to go out here. I'm not going to do this and that. And a lot of people don't do that. Now some people agree to live on that lifestyle, and I'm saying whatever floats your boat. I'm not the judge, but I'm saying that most people who get into a marriage, that's not what they intended on getting into. Most don't. Now, having said that, now understand another reason that not only does it normalize them, but it gives them supply. It gives them a personal punching bag, a person that they can come home to every single day, person they can deal with every single day, someone who they can spar with, like when a fighter, a fighter will go out and they will spar with different sparring partners and stuff like that when they got a big fight coming up. So when they're trying to land a certain level of supply, a certain type of person, they have to have a sparring partner. They got to have somebody they can run that game on so they can see what'll actually work with people. When they're running game with you, these people are experts at that now. That's one place they're not very gullible. They know how to push the envelope. But when they're running that game with you, they're running it for a reason. They're running it because they want to know how far they can push you over the edge before you explode on them. You'll sit back, man. We were talking, and one lady in the circle that we would in was saying how she was so angry. She was cussing, and she was like, she was saying how she looked like the narcissist because she was so enraged. She was like, I wanted to kill him. I just wanted to kill this dude. And the thing that, we all talked to her about was, yeah, that's how we all are. We all are that way. You're going to be they're going to always push the button with you to push you over the edge. That's a part of their makeup. That's their DNA. They're going to push you there because they want to show that that's how they assert their power. They show that they're more powerful than you because you're the one always upset, hollering and screaming and mad and ready to you arguing and, they got you. That's control. That's control, people. And that's what they love. That's what a narcissist lives for. And that's what we mean by supply. That's what they live for, to show and assert their control over you. They look at you like you're just a mortal, an ordinary mortal. I'm superior because I can start and this is, you got to kind of look at it like this. They can start an argument with you about something that both of you know you're right about. But as long as they don't agree with you, you're going to keep on arguing. You're going to keep on fighting, So when you know you're right about something, if you know you're dealing with a manipulative person, even if you're not, you really just got to stick to it. And like, okay, cool. I know what I'm talking about. And most of the you're going to find yourself always trying to finding a new way to prove to this person that you're right. They know you're right. That's not what it's about. It's all about controlling you. Okay. You're never going to have what we call a normal relationship or interaction with a narcissist. That does not exist. You're not going to have it. These are people that, to enforce what they want, they don't have a problem. As a matter, not only do they not have a problem with lying and being deceptive, that's their way of life. Everything is going to be a lie. Everything is going to be deception. Why? Because you can't be a truth teller and an honorable person. You can't have integrity knowing that you're going to have to deal with more than one person. If they already know they're going to be dealing with several people while they're with you, so they can't get you used to. See, this is the thing. If they've already studied the lie telling, the lie detector test. If they're telling the truth about something, you'll have an energy from them, from that truth telling. As long as they lie to you about everything, think about this. As long as a narcissist lies to you about everything, that becomes your normal. That becomes your normal. When they are you're just like, wow, man, I can't ask this person anything. As long as they have you right there, they can continue to lie, cheat, deceive, be deceptive. They can live the life that they wanted to live, which is to deceive people, to take your energy, to control you. Really, that's what it's all about. To be able to control you and then to be able to control several people at the same time. Feeling like a straight baller. They feeling like they're making money off of it after they get so many people in their harem garage. Oh man, I got this chick over here, that chick over there. I got 20 of them. That's how they think. To them, that's control. That's controlling people. And that's supply. So why? Okay, we were talking about reasons, for them getting in marriages and stuff like that, especially when they just got out of something. So another reason that they do it, that they get into a marriage, besides, everything, remember, everything with a narcissist is about image, and one of the things they're going to do especially if they just left a relationship with you, it could have been yesterday and they're getting married next week or 2 weeks from now. They have to destroy your image. That's coming. You know that you when you meet them, that's the love bomb stage. But the second one right after that is going to be the devalue. And when they start to devalue you, it's not just going to be with you. It's going to be with everybody. They're going to start tarnishing, when they talk to their friends about you and stuff like that. They're going to be breaking you down, and they're going to try to make it seem like they're trying to love you or compliment you. But they're saying it to them to say, this person got a lot of issues and I'm just trying to work with her, or I'm just trying to work with him, whatever. They're going to be breaking you down. They're going to devalue you, after they devalue you. And remember, while they're devaluing you because they are entertaining other people. Okay? Because the crazy part about, one of them is you're either a great person to them or you're the opposite. It's never a medium or anything like that. It's either or. It's black and white with them. When they met you, you were the greatest thing in the world. And when they met, when they started trying to see where this other thing or the couple of other situations are going, you just became, you them old tennis shoes. Stop. Excuse me. So, you just have to understand that is how they do it. Any relationship with a narcissist is never a monogamous relationship. It's never. And it's never going to be normal. If you're looking for that, if you're with one and you're just waiting for that day, I'm telling you, I've spoken to people that have done 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. I heard one lady say she did 42 years with a narcissist. And the thing is, the thing that keeps us with them for so long, one of the things that keeps us with them, staying in a relationship that's so incredibly toxic, is a lot of times you don't see that this person, you can't believe this person doesn't love you. You just can't believe it. You're like, man, it's no way. We've been together all this time. It's no way. Yes, it is a way. And they've shown you for the entire time they've been with you that they don't. They have lied to you. They have cheated on you. They have stole from you. Anything goes with a narcissist, and everything goes with them. Any and everything, except you. You cannot do what they do. You cannot do, because if you do get to a place where you get so sick and tired of it and you just join in with the shenanigans and I'm gonna start doing this and I'm gonna do that, and this and that, that's when it's just all out war. It's all out war, because a narcissist at that point feels like they lost control of you. That you have the audacity, you're gonna cheat back on me? You're gonna do to me what I'm doing to you? Like Denzel said, remember on Training Day? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That's how a narcissist, I'm telling you, that's exactly how they are. That's their mindset. That how dare you think that you're going to do what I've done to you to me? You're not going to do that. That's their mentality. You're not going to jump in the same arena. And I'm going to say this to you. And I strongly advise you, man. Ladies, men, whomever. I say this, I say to you, I'm the best advice. I'm going to try to give a little advice on this one. When you're dealing with one of them and you're cutting them off, don't get in the game that they're in. Don't get in the dirty game. Because see, once you devalue, because that's when you start to devalue yourself. And you show that you even yourself that, you kind of just like them. And the sad part about it is, if you're around one long enough, you're going to have some of their dirty traits. You are. You're going to have some of their dirty habits. And sometimes you just want to get even so bad that you just don't want to wait on karma. Ladies and gentlemen that are listening to my voice, listen to me, please. If you don't listen to anything on my videos other than this one statement, let karma get in that ass for you. Don't take vengeance or karma into your own hands. Let karma do the job. I promise you. I can only say that karma gets its man every time. See, you'll go in there and try to, I'm going to do this and I'm going to offset that, I'm going to do this. Let karma handle it. But they did this to me and they did that to me and I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. You know, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you got to understand they're going to do petty stuff to you. They're going to do stuff to your car. That's going to be the one that put the sugar in your gas tank. Okay? That's going to be the one that take your clothes, put bleach on your good clothes, your designer stuff. They're going to cut it up. They're going to steal some of it. They're going to steal your cologne. They're going to steal your perfume. Anything that made you look good, anything that you felt good about, they're going to do something to destroy it. You trying to get even with them? You're like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take you to court. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. A narcissist is going to come steal that court notice out of the mail. They'll steal that court notice out of the mail so you don't get to court on that date so you can get them. I'm telling you, let them be. They want to tear up your stuff, let them tear it up. They want to do this to you. They want to dog your name. They're going to dog your name. Listen, you have to understand that you're not going to have a good name to everybody anyway. And I mean, people who are watching these videos, y'all all adults. Everybody's not going to like you. You just got to get used to that. Some people are going to believe the lies that they hear about you. Guess what? So what? So what? So what they believe that? You're not going to stop breathing because people believe some bull crap about you. The one thing that I want you to know is that people's character, man, you can't buy character. You can't buy integrity. You can't, because it's not for sale. Integrity is not for sale. You all know, anybody that you know that's a narcissist or just a no good person, you know they're no good if they're your friend. Guess what? When you meet a narcissist family and they talking about you like, wow, you know, how did you meet this great girl? Wow, where did you meet her? Wow, where did you meet this great guy? You know, everybody's all over you like, man, how did you get with that? That's their way of telling you that's a narcissist. That person is a user because they know that they're no good. They know, the family members, they know that that person ain't no good. They know it. And they looking at you like, man, it's just a matter of time before you meet the monster that dwells within. It's just a matter of time. And then some of them, they'll look at you like, man, you had to have met that person by now and you still here? Whoo, you all right with me. They embrace you because they know that that person ain't no good. I ain't never going to have nothing good to say about a narc because they ain't ever leaving us nothing good to say about them. They're not coming into your life for love, happiness, and honor. And look at how the world is right now, y'all. Look at how the world is right now. And look at relationships and how relationships are. You look at relationships now and it's like, man, you lucky if you made it 5 years with somebody. You're lucky. I mean, really, you're really lucky to say you got, oh man, we got 10 years in, we got 2 years in. Like you did something. And that's all it's coming from. You can't stay in a relationship nowadays because there are so many manipulative people out here that's just jumping from person to person to person to person. Jumping. Now, don't get me wrong. As a single person, you know, if you're single, while you're looking, you're gonna jump to different people because everybody, just because you met somebody doesn't mean that's the right person for you. But a narcissist, no matter when the relationship, what stage the relationship is at, they always still meeting people. That's how it's going to be with them. When they get in a relationship, you could be the love of their life. They can be married to you or whatever else. Man, it doesn't matter. A marriage to a narcissist means nothing. It only means, hey, you have to go to a courthouse to get away from me. It just means I got my claws in you on a whole nother level. And it's going to take a whole lot for you to get out of that. That's all it means to them. It means they got another level of control. Another level they can torture you on. Because the torture doesn't stop. A narcissist, they get married, they're in relationships. That's just their thing. So they just kind of like, man, so what? I'm torturing. Yeah, that's what I do. I control people. That's how they feel. They don't feel anything is wrong with it unless you do something like that to them. That's when they know all of the rules and you're going to pay for that. If you give them a narcissistic injury, you are going to pay. That's all they know how to do, people, is get back. I'm going to get you back for something. I'm going to get you. I'm going to do that. I'm bored, so I'm going to get you, for not keeping me excited all the time, every day. That's just how they prey on people, and that's what they do. That's life to them. That's life to a narcissist, and having looked at a couple of situations that I've recently talked about and talked to a few people, the things that they were dealing with, one of the big things is like, why do they get married so fast? And this is one thing I wanted to because I saw this from both sides. A female who was married and her narcissist, they got divorced. Her narcissist, almost right away, maybe a few months, maybe a year later, marrying somebody else. And they were in a long-term marriage. I'm talking about more than 15 years or something like that. And a year later, within a year, he's married to somebody else. And I talked to a guy that was engaged. He wasn't married. They were engaged to get married. But they broke up, within 6 months, she got married to somebody else. The things that I'm finding that are, commonalities with all of them with narcissism, and it's this, to me, it's to say that male and female, it doesn't really matter which one it is, that they get married right away because they've been dealing with somebody the whole time. Not just somebody, they're dealing with different people. They may take one and say, hey, you know what? I'm going to jump on this one right here because this could be a main supply. And that's all they see. That's all they see us as, a source of energy. And I can control this and I can get money, or I can get some influence or some notoriety from this person. They're jumping on it, because they've gotten bored with you. You're not giving them anything new, and you're just that same old stuff. Yeah, and they feel like they can come back to you anytime they want to anyway, okay? They feel like they come back to you anytime they want to anyway. But the thing that I noticed the thing that they had in common was the fact that the exact same thing that all other narcissists have in common, okay? That the relationship, don't get me wrong, they didn't break up in the same amount of time, because the female narcissist, their relationship broke up within 2 to 3 months after she got married. And I'm 2 or 3 months, and she's already calling, trying to get him back, buying gifts, calling, trying to stop by. I'm talking about this woman is still married to somebody else, and you're going back to your ex-fiance. Listen, it's textbook with them. But the male narcissist, he's in a long-term marriage with his wife. Now he's back. He's trying to get back. He's trying to do this. He's trying to visit. They're showing back up because they've already ruined the other relationship. They've ruined it. Okay? They've already ruined it. And a lot of times, not a lot of times, but sometimes they'll ruin it with somebody who ain't having it. like you was having it. You know what I'm saying? So they running back to you like, oh no, I done made a bad mistake. And then I want to get you out of the frame of mind of you're married. I know that doesn't mean a lot to narcissists. That's why I'm saying it this way to normal people. You're married. That means something to normal people. To narcissists, that's almost like saying, the sky is blue. It just, like, it doesn't mean anything. Okay, the sky is blue, whatever. It means nothing. These people don't stay in long. You might see them in something else, but rest assured, man, that ain't nothing to be jealous of. Nothing. Because at the end of the day, they're dealing with somebody who's damaged, who's done no work on themselves. And even the work that they do, I'm even seeing the work that they're doing, it's not turning them into a better person. We don't have any stories of a narc who has been turned their life around, and now they going off and they got a family that they want to love and respect and value. That's not what they came from. So they can't teach that. So they can't turn into that. If you weren't raised with that in you, that's not what's in you. And that's not what you're going to see them doing. You're going to see them continue. Now, that's what you're going to see. You're going to see them continue to lie, steal, cheat, be the same person. And you're going to see it's going to be worse. The new person, they just going to get it worse. That's all. I know you guys might think that, no, they got it. Their thing is this, they that, and they... Give it time. That's all I'm going to tell you. Just give it time. A narcissist can't help it. That's not what they there for. They didn't show up. They're not at the show for the music. Like on New Jack City. Y'all remember that? On New Jack City when G Money said they didn't come back for the cocaine. They came back for the bass. That's the narcissist, man. That's the narcissist. They're not there for what you're there for. They're not. Hey, guys, listen. I was kind of running just all over the place on this one, but because I had some different things in me, man, and I wanted to talk to a couple of issues from a couple of different people. And mostly I wanted to show you guys some consistency about the same issue that most people are beating themselves up about. Listen, it doesn't make you less than because you're not with them. I promise you it made you better. Stop. Don't let the Hoover come through. And I know how hard that can be because I've had some serious issues with that, serious issues with it. I ain't going into my situation, but don't allow the Hoover. Don't allow them to come back. I'm going to leave y'all on this one. A narcissist who's hoovering you, when they come back around you, they're coming around you. They're looking for your weak spots. They're checking you. They're looking to see if I can dog you again. They might beg and plead. I'm telling you, they come back for destruction. They're not coming back to make your life better. They're coming back to make your life hell. Every time you take that narc back, it's going to be worse. Every time. You want to get rid of them, the only way you're going to get rid of that narc is no contact. I don't care if that joker comes to the same residence you're in. We're not talking. We're not having a conversation. Never. They must be cut off. You got to chop the head of that snake off, okay? You cannot let them back in your life. Don't do it. Every time it's going to be worse. Hey, look, that's my video, guys. I want to thank you again for all of my new subscribers. My goodness. Everybody who's liking, sharing my videos. But I also want to do a special shout out. I want to do a special shout out because this is a community that is truly near and dear to me. And it really has taken me out of the craziness and it made everything make sense for me. I want to just acknowledge several of the coaches that helped me out along the way. You guys, I've watched your videos. I've watched your videos. So my man Quinn over at Associates Direct, Dr. Carmen Bryant, Angie Ange, Trace Face, Soul GPS, Narcology, Divine Self, Dr. Romany, Narcoway, Susan Winter, Narc Survivor, Narcology, Jess Stanley. Love your videos. Love your videos. Ross Rosenberg. Great. That's a great content on his stuff. The Enlightened Target. Y'all got to go watch her, man. The Enlightened Target. That woman is really, really on it. My girl, Sarah Speaks, man. I like that because Sarah's always somewhere real nice, when she does her stuff. And I'm about to start doing that too. Instead of just going on vacation, I'm going to start doing some videos while I'm on my vacation as well. I think that's most of the people. It's the other people. I didn't mean to cut nobody off. But again, I wanted to just say thanks to all of those guys, man. Those coaches are great, man. If the content I'm giving you isn't giving you what you need, I can almost assure you one of those coaches, I can almost guarantee you they are on it. And they have a lot of content. Lots of content. Again, I want to thank everybody. Like my video, share my video, subscribe to my page. I'm getting up there, y'all. I'm getting up there. I'm new to the game, but I'm starting to get up there, man. I love this community. You guys are truly the best. Stay in this community. This community is where we can freely talk to one another about what you went through, and you're not talking to people that haven't dealt with this psychosis, the craziness of dealing with one of these type of people. And it's somebody that's going to have an open ear for you every time, because you're going to learn when you're talking to like family and friends who haven't dealt with this before, they're not going to be as open. They're going to just tell you, hey, man, just leave them alone. Just cut it off. And you've got so much in you because you've taken so much from that person, so much abuse. And it's just difficult to get it out. So continue to watch, and I'll be back with more content. Again, thank you. Peace.